Alright guys, so right now I'm working on the van. It's been sitting here for probably a couple weeks and hasn't run. And the reason why the back tires are off is this. So she's dead flat. And that tire at this point, I don't think it's leaking. The valve stem isn't leaking. We already checked it for leaks. At this point, I think the rim's leaking because of how rusty it is. So we sourced some used rims, got them powder coated, and got 4 brand new tires. And so we're gonna mount these. But first, gotta set the pressures, and we gotta take care of that sticking caliper in the front left, the tire that is flat. This caliper's sticking, so it could be 3 things. Possibly the brake hose, but I doubt it. I think it's the slide pins. The caliper itself could be bad. The pistons could be binding, but I think it's the slide pins. So we're gonna take a look at that. We need the van tomorrow, so yeah, let's get to work. But But first, I want to get the battery in a trickle charger because I don't even know the last time that restarted it. So let's do that. Alright, just for fun, let's see what the voltage is at right now. If you can see that. That's good. Come on. What's going on here? Doesn't really matter, but I just like to check for fun, just to see. I'll ground it to somewhere else. This bolt. Oh, there we go. 11.64. So yeah, we're definitely low, so let's get that baby charged up. Work that in there. Alright, let's get this hooked up here. Alright, yeah. Looks like that's taking a charge, so that's good. I don't know why it wasn't working for my multimeter. Alright, now that we get that in the trickle charger, let's get the rear tires on first. Alright, so since these are on the rears, these are going to be 80. So let's just double check, make sure they've got them at the right pressure. I think they said they put them all to 75 because they didn't know. Yeah, I got them right about 75. Good enough. It's like right around 65. I'm gonna pop the compressor on real fast. Those babies look nice. A lot better than other ones. And I'm going to torque those down to 140 once we're get the other one on. Perfect. Go get lug nuts. One thing I'm going to check before I torque these down is for an arrow that would signify a direction that you're supposed to put it in. I didn't check that. I should have, but I didn't. I don't think these are, that's why I didn't check. Sometimes they'll have an arrow on them and that means they're directional tires, but these are not, which I figured they weren't, but I just figured I'd check. Alright. This cap on. Go there, let's do the other side. Good to go. In a much better shape. Power setting 1. Good to go. All right. Now we got the back tires on there. Those look good. Now we got to get the front tires off and try to figure out what's going on with that sticking brake caliper. Hopefully it's just the slide pins, so that would be nice. So let's lower the back end down and get the jack up in the front. This fan's really pushing this jack to the max. Alright, get this baby lowered down. slow. Looks good. Alright. Now we'll get the jack around front. And I did chalk the rear wheels. That would be bad if these things would be headed right down the driveway. I need to find another vehicle to take tomorrow. Ugh. Wow. Heavy van. He's sitting in there. Alright, now we can let her down. Go. And I'll put medium pressure on the jack itself. Alright, let's rip these tires off. So if you check this out, that's not right. Look at this. That's a little floppy right there. Oh nice, the steering wheel's unlocked. That'll be nice when we go to take the brakes apart. Yeah, this rim's ready for the scrapyard. Seven, 8. Piece of junk. Alright, actually I should have checked to see. See that? Actually, let me push the brake pedal in and we'll see if that's hanging up. Just pump the pedal. Oh man. Oh, okay. Now I'll spin the other side, make sure that's free. Yep. Free as can be. Alright, well, we know our problem right here. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, let's just inspect this brake hose for any imperfections, any weird, like it's been crimped. I got pinched somewhere, it looks good. Yeah, that looks totally fine. I don't see any cracking or anything. Which that wouldn't really make it hang up, but that could, you know, mean we got to change it anyway. If you could get that loose. Yeah, that bleeder ain't coming out. So we're gonna check those boots out and see if those pins are seized. So let's do that. Get these bolts out. That one up top, let's rip that out, and then this one at the bottom, let's rip that out and get the caliper out of the way. Alright, this is a 22. This is not the right size, but I'm just trying to gauge. See, those are 21s in the back. These are probably 18s. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Yep. 18s. Let's see if I'm right for the backs. Yep. Alright. Let's see if this will take them off. Power setting 3. Wow. Alright. Alright. Definitely dirty. Was that hanging up? I don't know. Take the top one out. Alright, there's the top one. I think that was Brian that just drove by. Alright, let's see if we can get this caliper off my hand. I doubt it. Have to grab some sort of prying apparatus. Let me go get something to pry on this with. That ain't coming off my hand. Alright, grab something to pry with. Try first this. To work it loose a bit. This caliper's like crumbling apart as I do this. Pry from this side. I need something bigger. Wow, this baby's stuck. Oh man, that's sticking for sure. Oh, you got it. Alright, now before I do that, I'm gonna grab a bungee cord for this. Bungee for this. These calipers are slightly heavy, so I'm gonna just inspect them for right now. And caliper, or those pads are moving really nice and free, so take a wild guess, I think it's gonna need a caliper. Let's hang this quick. I want to lay the caliper up here, but I can't do that unless I crack that bolt loose right there. So let's do that real fast. Alright, so it looks like it was probably 10 mil, so let's grab a 10. The ratchet. Quarter drive, that'll work. Oh. Looks like a little pin in there. Alright, we'll cut that zip tie. I'm just gonna push these in, and if we could push them in and it's nice and smooth and they go in good, then we'll look into something else. But if these don't push in, then there's a good chance these are seized up. So what I don't want to happen is for me to push in this caliper or this piston and this one pops out. It might not, but if I can get these channel locks, these vice grips on them, then that would be nice. Usually you could slip them right in there like this. This one's actually going back in real nice. So that's good, that's a good sign, but we gotta make sure the other one does the same. Alright. I'll just take these and just let light pressure on those. Yo. That don't feel good. It feels a little bit stiff. Let's see if I can get a better bite on it. That's no good. Yeah, this that piston ain't going back in. Yeah, that's solid. Oh, I'm pulling as hard as I can on that. It ain't moving. Alright, well, that's no good. Alright, I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second. I'll be back. Let's try and push this in with a C-clamp. I think it was this one that didn't move. Yeah, it was this one. So let's see what happens if I push in with a C-clamp. Maybe I just, because I was pushing on the edge of the piston. not the center, is why I didn't want to move. Not looking so good. She's seized right up. Alright, new caliper. I'm gonna just take these pins out, make sure that they're nice and lubed.
I'm gonna go inside and watch the video of taking that stereo out.
Okay. The heck kind of grease is that? I'm gonna clean that off and use some better stuff. So glide.
What? Dude, she doesn't even show her, like... We gotta take the whole thing out too? Like, the entire radio and everything?
Yeah. To get to the back of it. Just pop the hardener on.
You pop the cover off pretty easy.
Should pop on just like this. Grab some grease first.
Oh, I'm using a hammer. He's a hammer boy.
Maybe not. Actually, no, they're not. This one goes the other way. Other side. This is wider, so it's gotta fit like that.
Found a decent video of him doing it.
Let's get the old caliper bracket off. So it's a 21mm. This is going to be the true test for this impact. I've been waiting for some caliper bolts to try it out on. Wow, look at that. Didn't really break a sweat even. That's awesome that it does those. If it'll do them on this heavy duty van, then this is a 3500, it'll probably do them on every single car that I'll work on, so that's good. Right, so I yanked the rotor off anyway, and I'd say that right there is definitely why we don't have ABS in the front. Plus that wire's nicked up there. Just put a random nut and then a lug nut on there, hold that in place. Go. They stay right in there. This bad boy. I'll just leave it out for now. Oh my god, I got it tight. Maybe I didn't even need to grab this. I did not think it would do it that tight. Oh my god, I can barely even get that any tighter. Let's put a pipe on it. Okay, never mind. Plenty tight with just the mid-torque on its own. Alright, now let's get the new caliper mounted up in there. Make sure the boots are in a good spot. Top one started first. Just gonna go hand tight with these, or just run them in a bit, just make sure they're not cross-threaded. Boot centered. Hyena or something over there? Now I just gotta grab a little pick. Super annoying to deal with here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I do the best job recording that. It's kind of hard to see with the camera. I just push it over like this. There we go. Make sure you burp the air out of them. See that? Always make sure your bleeder's on the top too, otherwise that would mean that you got the wrong caliper. Crack the line off the old caliper. And I should have done this while it was on there. I always break these loose while the caliper's still up on there. But I'll just do it with the impact. There we go. That's gonna leak out of there. The band was gonna be stuck right up in there tight. That's why I got this little stupid thing in there. Let me get a little pan for that. There we go. Whereas right when I get the pan, it's gonna stop dripping. Alright, now gotta get that washer off. And what's gonna happen is that washer is gonna be stuck right there. So I gotta pry that off with like a needle nose or something. Rubber. Alright. Take this out of there. Yeah. Run that thing in there. Tighten that down.
Oh, it's a Chevy.
Yep.
Nice Chevy.
Get some snug on that. Clean that up.
Ooh, nice and shiny for me, Dave.
Okay, now we're gonna go start the gravity bleed.
Job, dog.
So I just got the banjo bolt tight. Go ahead and crack the bleeder. Just till it's loose. Put the pan under it. We'll let that sit. And the brake fluid should kind of gravity bleed and fill up the caliper with fluid before we go to bleed it.
We're floating.
I'm gonna get this bracket put in again. Alright, now we're getting fluid out of the bleeder. So we'll go ahead and close that up.
I don't know. That'll be cool. It's coming the amp, and I tried talking to Gavin about it. I was like, oh, look at this. This comes with a package over here. He's like, no,
I'll pump the brakes, see if the pedal's solid or not.
Try and move the rotor.
Nothing, buddy, nothing.
I'll try.
Yep.
Alright. Let's bleed it a little bit. I think there might be a little air in there. See, it feels a little spongy. Just pump up the pedal a little bit. Alright, hold it down.
Yep.
Alright, I think that's good. That was a solid stream. Alright, you pump the pedal up. Does it feel solid?
Yeah.
Feel good? Sweet. Yeah, it came right out. That's good.
Where's your impact?
Up on my
Damn,
car.
that's a lot of lug nuts. Lug nuts! You know what that sounds like? Slap nuts. With the Mazda. What's the torque?
140.
Some nice cleanies on there.
Boy.
Guaranteed the brake.
How long has this thing you guys had with you?
What's that?
How long have you guys had this?
Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brand new. Since 2012.
Oh, you bought this thing brand new?
That's what salt does right there.
Yeah, right. Oh, make me work.
Battery low? Oh, the battery's low. We can get her.
Come
We're,
on,
we're riding
girlfriend,
one bar.
more.
Manager.
Oh, I didn't even notice it up here.
There's a little ice on the sauce on the pumpkin today.
Pumpkin.
I think that's a figure of speech, but yeah, I may be wrong.
I don't know. I've never heard of
Sauce on the pumpkin.
it. Ooh, she looking clean.
She's looking nice.
Can't wait for this
Because
winter to
November
destroy
comes
it.
before winter. And
Are these the
People
winter
still got the
tires or
bumps.
the spring tires? Slap nuts. There's some cons 'cause I don't like the salt.
Yeah.
right?
And our winters here suck. Summers are beautiful, but our winters suck.
They do. Yeah, they're never ending, man. Some of them are worse than others.
Some
but-
we get it to last all the way to like April.
Yeah.
And then others we get it to end like for March. And you know what nice to be living in Florida or Texas is like, oh, here comes December, it's just gonna be 60 degrees in 3 months.
But then in the summer it's 130.
I'll deal with that, honestly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Some bright lights you got there.
They are. I complain about them all the time. Blinker lights and
Believe it. Ooh, working
water or something.
Which Neil just hammered right there. I had some dude just like straight like want to give me a lecture for 15 minutes about how we have like the best burgers over here, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I've never tried them personally, but
Really? He was just loving it.
yeah, I was with his buddies. Like, we gotta come here to get burgers. Everywhere else sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Beer pots are so good.
I like beer brats too.
We had like Gavin said boil some and like cook them on the grill so we could like kind of taste the difference in them. And
Okay.
they both taste like super good. I think like the grill ones are good.
Piggly Wiggly has really good brats.
I haven't been to the pig in a while just because it's expensive. Like I just
Alright, gonna take this back for a pour. Alright, let's go get our money back here.
oh yeah, that's a Chevy. She's a beast. You got oil pressure? Oh yeah, we got 40. You got any lights on there?
Couple that are blinking.
Like what?
Tire pressure light.
What else?
Traction control. Seatbelt, ABS.
Now we don't need traction.
We don't need a seatbelt. Yo, what's your seatbelt?
Dude, what's your belt? Why you be shitting?
Yo, what's your belt and what is it doing on the seat?
I'm going. We gotta go left. I'm going. The mailbox. I'm going. Going where?
I can't see.
There's gonna be a deer we're gonna hit.
Oh my god.
Well,
It's gonna get better.
look at his Christmas lights, folks. Wow, featuring Christmas lights. That'd be fun if we had an empty van with like nobody, like everything within the back emptied out. Just put some boys in there and just start driving around.
Put some seats in it. It's allowed if you have seats.
Well, no, just like I've seen those videos where there's people in the back and they're doing videos and some dude's driving and he's going left and right and they're just going flying back and forth.
Well, you won't want to do that in the back of this van. There's freaking sheet metal screws all over.
Yeah,
the
that's
place.
why I said with an empty one. Stupid.